Hey, my home friends, this is something that's been said through the ages of eternity. Why are white girls fun?
Why are or
Yes.
aren't?
No,
Why
are,
we
are.
are fun.
Because it's a
I
big,
can
it's a
answer
big
that
thing
too.
in the United States, all over,
Fun.
from German girls to they just
Swedish,
They just feel white girls are so much fun.
Russian.
We are
Why?
fun.
Why do you think?
We are the life of the party. Okay?
But what are we both? Italian.
Italian.
The Italian.
So what makes
girl.
y'all fun? What
girls.
separates white women from Spanish women, from black women, from Asian
Well,
women?
they're just regular women.
No. They're all different.
We-
I can tell you a thing about all those things that you said.
We are the Gwidettes.
I travel the world. Like, let
Okay.
me tell you. Okay, Latina girls, they are the ultimate hustlers, right? They grew up in a place where if you aren't the power, you are the property. There's no difference. So
If you
instead
don't
of
own it, they own you.
like, I grew up in a very, poor, like, we had everything we needed, but like, I couldn't like go do like cheerleading. It was like thousands of dollars, and it was like, we can't afford that. But you grow from something, but you always have the access, and I'm saying, like, it is a white privilege in a sense, and I'm not taking advantage of it in a way that I'm like happy about it. But like, if you're a white girl and you have hustle, you will have a lot of fun getting where you want. If you're a black girl and you have hustle, you will face a lot of challenges getting where you want, but you can still get there. You have the power, you have all the shit we
But
have.
it's a little bit more difficult.
It's easier
This
for us.
country and
It just
world is set up
Sad.
to promote the sexiest thing they can think of, which is a skinny white bitch.
Yep, that's true.
I'm gonna give you an example, right? I know this might go off a topic, but it's very easy to promote a white rapper that's a woman than a black rapper.
Because they're
they
a
go
niche.
viral
Quick.
very quick.
Look at that Australian bitch. She sucks.
It doesn't matter
What's her
because they
name?
support them. You talking about Izzy? I forgot.
I mean, she's not terrible, but it's like you would have never got there if you were
Listen.
any other color.
Look at
Back
Bad
in the
Bunny.
day.
What's her name? Bad Baby.
Bad Bunny.
What's her name?
Bad
the
Baby.
white Bad Baby. Look at her following. Look how much money she made off of OnlyFans. She's an
75
average white
million.
girl.
But do you know
$75 million.
that the culture in this country, I know you do, is, hey, how can I make money without actually having a real skill?
That's what
Rapping is a skill that most rappers don't have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're it's just like, okay, if you're a white female pilot, if you're a black female pilot, you're about to get promoted to captain 20 times faster than a really experienced white male captain on an airplane.
When I was younger and I heard people say white girls were fun and other races wasn't, it was coming from the perspective of...
But who told you that?
No, we heard this. It was coming from the perspective of black women don't do certain stuff in bed and white women do. That's why black women rather date white women.
No, but I'm not racist at all. But again, I dated someone that was from Marcy Projects, like in Reno. But I mean, his whole crew, like, there's a lot of New Yorkers there, and they're like, I ain't about to do that shit. You better work for it, because their culture is give me, and let me show you what I'll give you in return. White people, we've never had nobody give us anything. So it's not that. It's, let me show you what I can do.
To please you as a man.
Not even just that, in any capacity.
Okay.
What if I'm not letting you fuck, but I'm telling you how to do your accounting and your business? You're still gonna try to fuck me harder, or like for longer, than a black bitch or Maxine, whatever, that's just talking about how she wants to send money to her family in Venezuela. And you're like, that's just kind of a turnoff, because where are you going to get that money if it's not from me? Like, in America,
But I find that as a turn on. Someone trying to tell me how to work the books and how.
yeah,
That's a turn on.
So like you'll wait longer for the sex if you're like, dude, this is actually a quality.
This is how to make money.
Yeah, but sadly, in the culture of America, it is harder to imagine or to find a black woman that has been raised by a businessman dad that's telling her how to do all this shit because of the way America was set up. I'm not trying to get on the race or politics thing.
We're just having a discussion.
You know what I mean? Though, like, I am not racist
No, we're
at
just
all.
talking about why women are more fun to people.
Black women have dealt with so much more. They're like, fuck off.
Yeah, they got too many kids. They pissed
Shut
off.
up.
Baby
That's racist. But I'm
Baby
talking
daddies
about the
piss 'em off.
societal.
It's not racist. I'm saying.
No,
When
but
a
I'm
woman
talking about
has-
societal.
When
A woman with no kids, nothing. She is dealing with a different person at the bank when she wants to
Okay.
get a loan.
But I feel like they do have black women that's out here that's supportive.
There's
Of
tons.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
tons.
just
There's a
saying
lot.
they're dealing with
talking
a
about the
whole
cultural,
different
cultural aspect
world
of it.
of fuck off before they're 12. I never had to tell a dude to fuck off till I was 19.
Damn,
You know what I mean? Like-
I see what you coming. I see where you're coming
That's deep.
from. But all right, white girls are fun. I just know this.
White girls are fun. Black girls are fun. My first threesome was with my black girl roommate. And that was what made me be like, okay, threesomes are fun. Like, she's a badass, right? She was free love, just out here. Like, but she came up well. And it's like, if you come up in a place where you're fending for your,
Life.
not life even, but yeah, sometimes.
Freedom.
But like,
oh my god.
dudes are trying to get you to color into their gang and shit at like 15. I never even heard of that till I was 27. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different mindset of men, of how men treat, and it's not even black men. It's just
Men, period.
men versus woman. As a black woman, you are dealing with different shit.
I do feel like the hoodlums treat their girls like shit.
And how would you feel if you heard a whole bunch of fucking white dudes be like, I only date black girls? That never happens. But there's a whole bunch of white girls that are into some dude and they're like, oh, I only date white girls. And like, what a racist thing to say, really, because white girls are crazier
But
than any
I'm not
others.
gonna sit here and lie. I've dated white girls before, like when I took them out, and the eye rolls I get, man, is
From everyone else?
no, from black women.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
give me the
I
death
dated
stare.
a black dude for,
I did too.
2 years in a place where, like, I'm not racist,
But they give you-
this, like, we would talk and we would be like, are you kidding me? Like, I would say that, and it wasn't
I
like
did
a
too,
real
bro.
thing.
Yeah.
But
I did too.
But it's like, dude, like, that's how much, and that's how much in their group I was, and it was just like, dude, like, these bitches.
That's how we were at the studio.
These
We was
bitches
just- we
were
was-
so
we literally,
pissed.
Yeah, we literally just had a whole topic about what you just said. It was just hilarious about the ER and A word.
Yeah.
We just had a topic. It was funny, like how, why, like we basically were saying why black folks can say it, but white folks can't say it. But white folks don't look at it like that because we're in a whole different generation. Like,
Only certain white, like if I
so
say
you
it,
trying, so it gotta be
you
geographical.
gotta be approved. Like if you're some guy,
they do take offense to it a lot. Like I think the folks they take offense to it a lot when we say it, unless you know us and you know how we say it.
like if I walked in and I was like, "What's up, nigga?" You'd be like, "What the fuck?" But like if I'm hanging out with you for 2 months and there's a conversation and it's like someone said this nigga said this and I'm like, no, this nigga said this. It's not like a real like.
No,
it's
not
different.
Racist. It's
Yeah.
like we're laughing. That's how we chat with
It's
each other.
I'm not
to our
trying to
bros.
talk like you. It's just if I've been with you enough, that's your conversational.
You've been around the culture,
verbal-
you've grown around the culture, so it's nothing disrespectful in your eyes,
But some people, I mean, I couldn't talk like that around some people because if we're hanging out with my friends, they'd be looking at me like, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, another great topic. Loving this. Chemo Home Friends.
Chemo home friends.